Okay. Now I've hit record. Uh,
It's okay. They didn't need to hear how hard Travis was railing me.
uh,
Uh, uh,
okay. Well, now that the recording is back on, Octavia will take a look and go, "You've done well. Are these all of the pieces that were in his possession?"
they are, my lady. The rest had already been sent off to his father.
Do you know how much he already has?
A large amount, my lady.
If time grows short, we're gonna have to find more. Luckily, I know where some pieces might be. But
Yes.
it is something I don't think I could task you with going and bringing back to me. So,
I wouldn't be able to bring back the amount he has taken. Anything that has reached his father has most likely already been repurposed.
is he building a structure with it? Do you know?
I'm not sure exactly what he's building with it, but he's not a host like you, my lady.
I understand. You've done well. And now I need to send you. And where's the other one?
Down below.
I need to send both of you forward on a mission of utmost importance. Where I can only be in so many places at once. She's going. Is it in here? Yes. Not that. Okay, so I don't need the defenses of the city anymore. Okay. What the fuck? Did things get moved? Oh no, did I move things? Oh shit. Oh shit! Alright! Oh.
Luckily, it wasn't moved too far.
Yeah, luckily. I can only be in so many places at once, and we need to be able to get our hands on the pieces that remain. There are still pieces in Kelvin's cairn, where the rest of the dwarves are. Do you believe yourselves capable of infiltrating the cairn to find the pieces?
She bows down. No, my lady. We have tried to infiltrate the cairn many times, but it has been fortified to stave off both incursion above and below ground. I apologize.
No, it would be foolish to believe that it would be so easy. There are also pieces in the direction of Targos. I have a good reputation there. There are also smaller pieces in Goodmead. If I were to send you with a missive to Targos, informing them of your affiliation with me, and with that array of suspicion allayed, do you think you would be able to search the town discreetly and find the shards in Targos?
I believe we can.
Good.
We have people in many places scouring for pieces of the crystal.
But it would be trouble for me to try and go and meet with all of them and bring them into the fold. Go to Targos. See what pieces you can find, and send the other to Goodmead to scout out where the pieces may be there. My companions and I are going to go further northeast, where we will be handling things of a rather dire nature up there. So, hopefully, you will bring back good news, because I will have already had my fill of incredibly stressful events. You will go to Targos, the other will go... What is his name, by the way? What are your names? It would be best for me to know. And I need to add these to my extras.
I'm Grinsham, my lady. Put the names in the NPCs.
So should I put these in as sidekicks?
Yes.
Well, this is concerning. I need to find... Huh. All it has are just the classes. Okay, so what am I adding here as far as sidekicks? Spellcaster or warrior or...
Let's see. Check what. Leave that one. Nope. Leave that one where that should go.
I will share what I'm currently looking at so that you know which thingy-mabob I'm talking about. This. So I've got level expert, or I've got expert level 1 through 10. Spellcaster healer, spellcaster mage, warrior.
One of them would be a level 3 warrior, and the other would be a level 3 expert. The female is the level 3 expert, and the other is the warrior.
Okay. Alright, the warrior is named... What was his name?
Well, no magic users.
That's fine.
Different. Grinsham and Devrin.
Ah, that's right, you put them in here. So, Grinsham is the...
Expert, and Devrin is the warrior.
Oh, son of a... I don't know why it does that, but every single time I use the mouse to try and highlight something, it just... Anyway. Okay, so small... And does Grensham have like a class of a particular slant, or?
Not really. She fights with a couple of short swords, while the other fights with a war pick.
That is perfectly fine. I can do that. Okay.
She is what would be called a Dwargar Stone Guard. Stone Guards are elite troops deployed in small numbers to bolster war bands of regulars or organized into elite strike forces for specific missions. So they're more commando over the other. It was just rank and file.
Gotcha. Rank and file has their place.
Oh,
So she will go ahead and she will send Grincham to Targos, and she will send Divron to Goodmead, and she will give them both she will give Grincham signed missive declaring that she is an associate of mine, looking for a material currently being sought by those who mean Targo's harm, and asking for cooperation.
she will nod and empty out the pack for you. Inside are a ledger, a couple of scrolls, and 3 dagger-sized shards.
You've done very well. My crown was getting a little light. And she will go ahead and she'll take one of the dagger-sized shards and go, let's make the crown weigh its proper weight again. And as for what to do with the extras, this is me thinking. But yeah, she'll...
Shard in hand will liquefy, flow up your body, and join with the crown.
I have a question. And she's asking this of the shard. Are you able to weave yourself into fabric?
I can be whatever you wish, my queen. As it
Starts off as
says
a handkerchief, turns into a cape.
as it speaks, the other 2 shards liquefy and begin to flow into your clothing, adding gem green accent thread.
Spectacular.
Feels more supportive than a bra.
Yep, she is quite pleased, and she very much as I've been drawing here, I want her to sort of direct the stuff to. She's going to make her second passenger. That is officially their designation. Second passenger. No! Why did it do this? God damn it.
We can't see what you're doing to the image. We only see your character sheet.
Fuck. Everything is going wrong.
Everything's broken.
I can't juggle.
Hey, googly boogly, it's all gone to shit.
Can't juggle it fast enough. Shit. Okay, hold on. Change stream back to. Well, yeah. There. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay.
No.
So she's kind of going for what she. Why is it doing that? That's obnoxious. Okay.
You're an inhuman monster.
Well, duh.
You're a
Took you long
monster.
enough. Took you long enough.
But yeah, so she's going for very much what she for like how I have her dressed here, and I realize the map is like There we go.
Them was some crazy leggings.
Yeah.
Oh, them thighs got topography.
Alright. Because I think I could get rid of this stuff now, because we are not having to do the fighting.
Nope, now, that is now a very well fortified town.
Yes, it is a very well fortified now. Okay.
One could say we left it better than we found it.
We did. We definitely did. Absolutely. 100%. No doubt. No doubt. Massive improvement. But yeah, she wants a long trailing like robe-like cape. So she's gonna look for like other fabric that she might be able to like fudge with to try and supplement it, because she knows what she wants. She knows what she wants to look like.
So I know you have a look in mind, but I would love to see Octavia in one of those robes where their husband has disappeared under mysterious circumstances.
Oh,
You know the one.
cougar robe. Yeah. Oh, maybe someday. Maybe someday.
Maybe someday.
Someday not far off. That actually does sound like a fun idea.
With missiles wrote out, your Dwargar fanatics depart
Employees.
once you're done.
Employees.
Your family here. The family picture.
Oh yeah, she does remember to. She does one last thing, and she goes, "Be sure to eat and drink and sleep as your bodies require. You're no use to me if you fall over dead."
Of course.
Because she's like, "Oh boy, I've never had this degree of control over anybody. I don't know where the limits are. I don't know where I need to remember to do things for them."
The voice in the back of the head. They will act of normal
Parameters.
Good.
But you are their sole concern.
I like that. It makes things much easier when I don't have to put all the weight on my own shoulders to get things done. I've done enough of that already. Let someone else carry my water.
You can either manage their every breath or give them free roam, and with free roam they will do everything in the pursuit of your goals.
I think the ones closest to me will need the most particular management. Not my companions. We are not claiming them. No. I want to circumvent that before any misunderstandings are had. Those two, for better or worse, they trust me, so there's no need to take anything from them. There's no need. Instead, we do need to make sure that our influence... I need to make sure my influence throughout this realm is secured.
You have seen what I can offer, and I will do it to all that you desire.
I have seen it, and I want more. I want this entire Dale to be mine. But first, I have to look the part. And so she's going to set about trying to design a robe like the one here in the art. Now that you can see what I'm talking about. So, yeah, she's gone from intrepid, kind of outdoorsy, almost, businesswoman like, to, my God, they make armor in that size.
The entirety of the gathered gems flow. Enough is left for the crown to be at its full splendor, but every extra ounce goes into possibly the thinnest but still sturdy material to create the cloak. Like fine silk.
And the magic she wants to put into it. She wants to put in something extra special.
I am at your command. I will take whatever you deem fit to give me and make it yours in full.
I don't know if this part is possible, but she wants part. She wants. Oh boy, how do I put it? Damn it. She wants like an aura, because she wants to be the focus of attention, and she wants anyone who's near her to not be the focus. She kind of wants Ugly Duckling, but as like an aura within a limited space around her. Like 5 or like 5 or 10 feet, if she can.
By the way,
Sorry, go ahead.
I've been working with Boss on a thing in silence in the background, so you can have your scene. I promise I am not trying to show you up. I swear the goal is not to show you up in any way whatsoever. I'm working on a cool thing over here, and I did not want Octavia to feel like Lash was trying to upstage her. That's not the goal. I swear.
That's fine. Everything that Octavia is currently doing is working toward big payoff later. So, show off your shine. Shine now, because I intend to have a day someday far off from now that's going to be all shine for me.
Shine bright like a diamond.
I love the rendition of that done by AI Plankton. I don't know why. It's the
What about the version by Steam Powered Giraffe Spine?
I've not heard it.
I recommend it.
Huh.
After the session, but I recommend it.
Yeah, I'll give it a look.
It's kind of like me enjoying the Neko Arc AI cover of Welcome to the Black Parade. It is amazing.
It is strangely amazing how good a job certain AIs can do, particularly not necessarily with like the quality of the voice, but just the like wow, if that person had actually done this, that would be fucking amazing. Because Plankton singing Diamonds by Rihanna is fucking lit.
Like the person who does the Neko Art covers that I usually like it's basically like if they did the cover, I know they did a good job. Because this person, especially with the Neko Art voice, it is peak in basically almost every song they've done the cover of. and it's so funny.
All right. So, does Octavia have anything else that she wants to do?
No, she has done her thing. She's got her. Actually, can the shards change color?
That's probably a big negatory on that.
I
They
had to
can,
ask.
but it is limited. Greens, it can do from dark to light, and
Dark
it can
to
lean
dark.
into blues.
She wants like a dark, almost like a. Okay, hold on.
I'll put this in general once more as a example of the light. The lightest green it can go to the darkest green it can go, nearly black.
I need to. Okay. Where?
So just for, I put it in the wrong general, but it is up in the top general.
Gotcha,
These are
gotcha.
the colors that it seems to like the most. So it can be very bright green to almost black green.
Got it. Okay.
And
She wants
here's
the deep resplendent green. She wants.
here is the blue that it is able to produce.
Can do.
Yeah, it can do a blue. Almost
Ooh,
a
it can do
cyan, but it is blue.
Ooh, I like it. Okay.
And just so you know, that picture is titled "The Tower of Crystal Tirith, erected in East Haven."
I will pretend that I don't know that yet. So it really seems to go for jade tones, from deep emerald greeny to this is good stuff. This is the good stuff.
So these are the blue is supposed to be when it's absorbed sunlight. It glows. But yeah, so there you go. Those are the official colors that this thing can go.
Okay.
But you are free to change it as you wish.
I won't change it much because the crown is already almost a perfect color. But taking on this almost like sky blue jade, that's actually fantastic. So
And once
that'll do
again,
that.
very happy to be able to provide.
Well, she is content. She is content as a clam, and hearing that she's the one who's acting as host right now, rather than Miswar Evil, the warlord. Why am I not remembering his name right now?
Because he's not important to you.
True. So she's taken some heart in that. She kind of feels, I don't know if it's a misplaced feeling, but she feels like she's been chosen a little bit. She's got a little bit of that feeling. Like, I feel like I'm the one who's supposed to be here. This feels good. This feels right.
It's me. I'm the one in charge.
Yep. And with that, yes, I end all my further activities. Everything else is just toward putting in magic into the cloak, but I yield I yield my time to others so other people can have a good time and fun.
I'm really interested in what Mercury's been up to.
Yeah,
There you go, Zardarok Sunblight. I put his name in there.
Sardarok. That's right. Because it is in there, I just keep forgetting. But it is good to know who my rival is.
To take a quick look a bit further in the books.
Gotcha.
Correct. Flash sometime during the night. You wake, but don't wake. This seems to be the feeling that Octavia had described. You know you're asleep, but are awake.
Wait, this is a much colder feeling, isn't it?
It is.
I'm immediately trying to shut this out, as feeble as the attempt might seem.
You hear
I was warned against this.
You hear tisk, tisk, tisk. You are very hard to pin down. Almost like you're not even a real person. It's like trying to talk to a wall.
It's almost like you're not part of my clientele, and I'm not paid to listen to you.
You don't see much. Silvery mist along the ground. The vague outline of hard-lined shapes in the distance. Your brain doesn't work quite like others, does it? Well, we'll just have to work some more later. But it is good to have a face. You see a face begin to appear in the darkness. Pale white. Cracks along the cheeks from the edges of the lips to go along with the annoyance you all have been fighting. Anyway.
As opposed to the annoyance you three have been cooking up.
Oh, you know a bit more about us than I thought. Wonderful. Informed
I'm full of
people.
surprises.
Oh, you're fiery too. I like that. Well,
Is this a space that I can actually interact with?
it seems so. You can move around. You're not locked in place.
I would like to attempt my empowered release on what I think is the child, attempting to force her into a charisma saving throw.
Oh, that is cute. So cute. Ooh. I have a feeling that, we were in a more substantial place. That might actually pose a little bit of a income.
So this is a dreamscape. You have no power here either. You're just a mosquito buzzing in my ear. Well, buzz off. Get lost. You're not welcome.
One knows when they're not wanted. So, good night.
You know where
Little
you're not
tool.
wanted, yet you put a roof over the place.
Oh, snippy for a tool.
Snippy for a mosquito.
You see the face begin to pull back into the darkness. Perhaps a face-to-face later on would be beneficial.
Fly away, parasite.
Lash, as you stand there in the mist, you begin to feel your body being shook. Blink once, and when you open your eyes again, you're in the room. The speaker hand on your shoulder. Didn't think I ran you that hard to be having
Is that nightmares? No, just, I wouldn't even call it a bad dream.
Turbulent post-nut clarity.
Though I could do with some more happy thoughts, dear. And she will pull him back into bed. What happens when you meet the gloom? Fuck it.
Eventually, what passes for daybreak in this place comes to be. The aurora begins to stretch across the sky. The dancing lights begin to flutter in through the windows. Flash, you're woken by the speaker when he snorts awake, smelling breakfast. Octavia, you're awoken to gentle purring of your crystal companion, bidding you good morning. And Mercury,
So
thing-
I was trying to figure out how I should do this, but let's see.
Did you kill yourself again?
No. If if Octavia looks outside, she can see Mercury, but he looks a little bit hollow.
Did you shed? Like a cicada?
Stretching out. Kind of glances over. Oh, good. Oh, shit! Falls over. Oh my god.
He's not he's not looking in the window, but he's propped up, but she she can see that he's like she can see him from the window, but she's not looking in.
No, she still sees it, and she's like, "Oh my, what the
She knows there's something wrong.
Mercury's dead. Oh god.
She opens the window and she grabs, and she's like, "What the fuck do you think you're fucking doing?"
She grabs an empty shell.
It's hollow. Something hollowed out your spider.
Oh god, oh god. I know that spiders can shed. Oh, you have to do it by my window.
So-
God.
Do you want to hear something a little sad?
What?
What?
I didn't know until just now that spiders do that. I thought that was just a cicada thing.
No, spiders molt.
Yeah, spiders volt.
Yeah, did not know that.
It's really something else to watch a tarantula molt. They
I
are
don't,
something.
I don't want
else.
to. I don't want to.
I mean, it's not
So,
actually
yeah, when,
bad, but it is somewhat.
Oh no, I had severe arachnophobia for the longest time in my life.
Then it would be horrifying.
Yes.
Yeah, so upon hearing Octavia freaking out, she does hear a small chuckle. And he walks up to the window. He now looks like this. So his hair
Not
has
for much
definitely
longer.
changed. His hair has definitely changed. He's gotten a little bit more muscular build. His eyes have changed a little bit, like more specifically the smaller four eyes under his under his bigger ones have gotten a bit bigger. And his back legs have gotten more jagged. He looks, well, in my words, he looks hotter. But
And
But
the
more-
shadow is behind you, striking Mr.
That
Universe.
confident
pose.
pose.
Mr. Universe pose.
I
So,
get that you're trying to be impressive, but this early in the morning, do not leave discarded. Starts like leaning over, trying to like not lose or not trying to like throw up, just like.
Oh no, I'm definitely gonna take care of this. But I just wanted to have a little laugh.
I will
I think
kill you
laugh out of
someday
it.
for
Wait.
this.
That's one of those. Wait, you wanted to have a laugh? Who are you? What did you do with Mercury?
No, she's
Hey,
like,
also,
I'm gonna kill you for this someday. I swear it.
Yeah, I think. Also, with his fangs too, it seems like his carapace has molded into them better. So like, instead of being white, they have they have a black color to them. So
Ah.
he won't be easier spotted by having white fangs on his face.
And yet he's still naked.
Not necessarily. He's got
It has an
fangs.
exoskeleton.
Yeah, a black exoskeleton in the snow. Though,
Hey,
yes,
hasn't hindered
it
him yet.
Yeah, granted, it has not been a detriment quite yet. But yeah, she's like, you are lucky that I like you enough to not kill you right now.
Kill you.
Ugh. Ugh. I don't need that kind of stress of my nerves. Ugh. But I guess everyone gets to sport their own new look. As she also kind of twirls her new cloak around.
You look greener than usual.
Well, I figured walking around as a dark and gloomy spot in the snow was not really doing me any favors, but I digress.
There's a knock on Octavia's door.
I hope it's not someone else who decided that they needed a fashion change and they're hoping to spook me out of my mind. Walks over, opens door.
Mercury is going to take care of his outer carapace, and he's just going to bury it in a discreet place. It will go back into the earth and be good for harvest.
But it is latched at the door again, looking like she did not sleep as fully as she could.
Oh, Lash, darling, you look terrible this morning.
Really?
You'll never guess who decided to call upon me last night.
Given your terrible look right now, I'm going to guess it was an unwelcome guest.
quite the loud mosquito in my ear. Buzzed around all night.
Oh, I think I know.
Yeah, I let her know exactly what I thought of her, and then she said something about potentially a face-to-face meeting soon. Or told the little parasite to buzz off.
Wait. You told her exactly what you thought of her.
That she was an annoyance that had no right to put a roof over this area if she knew where she wasn't wanted.
You were supposed to be acting like we're under her control. Under Octavia's control.
She's never seen me.
Because Lash was not with me at the time. Lash was in weapon form at that time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they've had
You're
quite
the
the
one. You're the one who's supposed to be under my control. You and Faye.
Everix wouldn't have to pretend.
Yeah.
But
Should have been me.
yeah, she said that it was hard to reach out to someone of my mind, almost like I wasn't a real person, and I threw that energy right back at her.
Well, that's what she does. She tries to get under your skin.
I didn't let her. I hardly even let her talk.
Good.
Oh.
If I didn't have an act
Wait.
to keep up with her, I would have told her to shut her fucking mouth and never say something so disrespectful. Sorry, it's just, I like you, darling, and I don't want people bad-mouthing you.
Well,
And now I have to pretend that I don't know this. Or at least I have to pretend if I talk to her again that it doesn't bother me. But it does. Fuck.
Well, it's time to get breakfast in our systems and say our goodbyes, payments to grab, and then I guess we're off to kill a vampire? Looks to Mercury.
When you look to Mercury, you see he looks completely different. Not completely, but
It's completely
a good
enough.
bit different.
Yeah, no, it's pretty complete.
And she just looks him up, looks him down, looks back to his eyes, and nods.
Mercury also approaches Lash, kind of whispers in her ear and just goes, "Look, got a new appendage last night, and I feel like you're the only one that can help me figure out how it works."
New appendage. Did you grow a new arm, or...?
No.
No.
How much?
You know what? We can say that this first time will be for science.
Huh?
Okay.
I'm going to pretend like I'm not aware of what's being discussed here, and
Because technically you don't.
Well, yeah, because he whispered it to the Lash, just trying to be secretive about it.
Yeah, so, yeah, we'll say for this one, it's for science. And I won't bite your head off.
That's one of the reasons why I'm asking about this. Because I know you won't. Well, I know there's no chance of you. Well, I know there's a low chance of you not trying to kill me.
So, do we need to go in private and roll performance checks, or...
We can do that later. Right now, we have a job to do.
Okay.
Priorities,
Yeah,
priorities.
when we get the appropriate time, the first time will be for science. Anything past that's going to cost you.
Noted.
Alright. And with that, Octavia is gonna go ahead and she's gonna gather up her belongings and her new, she's going to go to the blacksmith to go pick up her new, incredibly impressively sized armor, and give the directive to the smith to return to being as much yourself as ever you were before seeing me. We don't need you to be worrying those close to you. She will say
She gives you
privately and quietly.
She gives you a bow. Of course, my lady. More than happy to be how you wish. She presents you with the armor, showing how she took out most of the work was carving off the hard edges to recapture some material, removing a lot of the upper leg and thigh armor to add to the chest. You did good repurposing it, and the gem, the crystal has integrated itself very well.
Ah, splendid. Thank you again so much for your hard work. And she will, again, leave pay. Because, I mean, it's not like this is all happening in a vacuum. Because there's someone else there who is not under her sway that she does not want to alarm. And be sure to take some fair time off. You've been working very hard.
Of course. After helping you get into the armor, making sure it is just right. The green slivers are still in the eyes, but she goes back to acting as if nothing really happened, just with a deep respect for it.
Perfect. As it should be. I had originally envisioned a businesswoman, and now she's fashioning herself as a fucking empress. Oh, I love it, but at the same time, God damn it. I need to stop brimming with so much fucking ambition for these characters.
Now no, I think you need to go further and get it out.
Oh boy.
So, how much did Lash get from Tropus last night? I know every inch, but like coin-wise.
I hate it here. Oof.
Ended up with a good 27 gold pieces.
That takes me up to 250. Good round number.
He made sure he made sure to get all of his money.
Oh, indeed.
Octavia, eventually, you return to the others wearing your
Full
New-
regalia.
Ranger, we're for the ones
And
who
as
turn
you
things
said,
into
you have
everything
gone
we
from
do.
looking
The ones who fuss, tinker,
businesswoman to merchant queen.
Striding over. Ah. Splendid and fast work from the smith in town. I am actually quite pleasantly shocked.
They do amazing work. I mean, granted, I only got something as simple as 2 rings, but still.
This was actually that warlord's son's armor. Completely and totally reshaped and reworked the whole entire thing.
No,
To-
really?
You are
To
And
fit
she's
me.
like circling while looking you over.
you are quite literally a blunt force object.
I am
Your
when it
chest bump
suits
would be
me.
your chest bump would be considered a shield bash.
Well, I mean, I'm not that physical, though, unfortunately.
With Squarespace,
Is,
you can do
oh,
more
are
than
you
just
kidding me? Every single thing is starting to fail and break because... Oh, okay. Sorry.
Forget cleavage, you have a barrage.
Bitch, I got a whole goddamn parking lot. Anyway, drive-in theater in the rounds.
Sorry, did you hear garage? I said barrage.
Barrage? I heard garage, but that's also because
Yeah.
I've got background sound, like
Yeah, it was a play off of like cleavage, and yeah.
Gotcha. Sorry, did not understand because I was being
was also a bad
bombarded
joke.
I was being bombarded by ads.
Ah,
Because the music that I was listening to had reached its termination, so I
music
had to.
makes you lose control.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is how Octavia looks. I've not yet finished the rest of the coloring. I do apologize. I'm working on
That's
it.
fine.
Well,
So
then-
are we about ready to head out?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Now,
yes, we
I
are.
know that you paid for the axe beaks, but I'm actually going to be changing out what I'm writing. Do you mind, I guess, taking control of the axe beak that I was writing? You know,
No,
just so that I write along with you?
I don't mind at all.
It's just, I don't want you to lose your money's worth on that purchase.
It's truly not a problem. Did you go out shopping while I wasn't looking?
I made connections.
I
Uh,
see.
And I will be happy to introduce you when we're outside of the city.
Of course. No need to explain that to me. I completely understand. So, yep. Now's the time. Octavia will go ahead and take charge of her axe beak and and Lash's axe beak, and she will
The one that was never named.
one that was never named. Yep, because you were a paladin and you knew you were going to get fine steed eventually.
I love that you knew exactly what had happened.
There's only one reason a paladin would give up a horse. And that's because they can now make one out of fucking thin air.
But we say our goodbyes. There's hugs, there's cries, there's probably gropes, hands getting smacked away, and we make our way outside of the town. Hopefully out of view, because again, I don't like showing off that I can do magic.
Yep, of course. We are going to We are making our way specifically. We're making our way back on down to, or not back on down. We are going up toward Reghead Glacier, because we have to do the thing.
But once we are out of view of the town, Lash will put a hand out so that you all will stop. She'll walk out a bit ahead of everybody and lay all of her tails flat along the ground. The tail that has the her bracelet of the devout starts to glow, and a small flame appears over the gem before her mount comes bursting out their tails as if they had been covering a trapdoor the entire time.
Ooh.
Everybody, I would like you to meet Cypher.
Already named, and I was never acquainted. I feel insulted. But truly a noble Steve for a noble companion.
I feel like
Yep.
I'm just still lost when it comes to magic.
And she is loving on her good boy Big Fox.
Every
Goes,
should have been me.
But with her stronger connection to a warmer spirit than her, she felt the need to have something to show that connection. So, yeah, not only is it a fox like her, but as she moves along, the snow melts just a little bit around them. Spring is coming.
Lash has subscribed to Firefox.
Yes.
Okay. I've had my fun.
And she can communicate with him telepathically because she is all about that.
Hey.
Now I just got to get a stat block for him because, like, he's not a normal horse. Well, I guess we can use one for a stat block.
Right. Beginning to head out. Let's get the survival check to trek along the edge of the river.
Righto. Survival check. That's a 16. My dice were sitting on top of each other for a bit.
They decided to be stacked, like Octavian.
All up top.
DM, should I use the stat block for a horse or a war horse?
Warhorse, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. So his intelligence is a 6, and he can understand primordial, and I can speak to him telepathically as long as he's within a mile of me.
Leaving Caer Konig, heading northeast along the river as you were told towards the glacier. Team.
Yeah, I didn't roll so good this time. Sorry, guys. I did my best.
Come on, I'm trying to pull this up. No. Okay, there we go. Finally. Making your way up the river towards the glacier, and to pass through a more ragged and rugged section of land. Give me perception checks, anyone who is keeping lookout for the surrounding area.
My passive perception is 18 now.
19.
I'm sure
Mine's still 15 because my proficiency bonus stayed at +3. So I need to roll a d20 +5.
I'll do a regular perception with the 25 then. Okay, so I'll go with regular perception check.
At 11.
I have brand new eyes.
Look with your special eyes.
Mercury,
My
my
God.
God.
I can show me the world.
Up ahead, kind of veering off the river a bit, you see a winding path, and at the top of the path, it almost looks like a ramshackle wooden structure crudely shaped into a bear's head.
Bears.
Perfect.
Question is, do you investigate or do you keep moving?
He's gonna point it out and leave it up to Octavia since she's the leader.
Following the leader.
Oh, terrible
That's basically
idea.
how it's. Well, that's basically how it's been. You know, each time they travel along the road, Octavia leads, and if Mercury sees something, he's just like, "Hey, there's a thing." You know,
There's a
she's
thing over
technically
there.
the leader.
Yeah, true. It's only because of my ranger status. Okay. She will go ahead and she will say, we are pressed for time. It's a curiosity. I'll grant it that. What do you think, Lash? Worth a look? Investigating? Or should we...
What is that, a snowbank in the shape of a bear head? What?
It's a wooden structure in the shape of a bear. A bear's head. And I certainly can't think of anything quite like it. Not that I've seen around here. I don't
I mean,
know
I guess it
what
couldn't-
gives them a bear head.
I guess it couldn't hurt to take a closer look, but just as long as we don't get lost, which thankfully we won't, thanks to Octavia.
It'd be a 5-minute trip in and out. 3 hours later.
You started saying what was it, the 2-minute trip or whatever?
Yeah, the 5-minute trip.
You said 5-minute trip. I immediately got anxiety because it's like, what are you doing?
And this is where the next 3 weeks of our lives will end up.
Nope.
Yeah.
Because Octavio's just going to make an executive decision and go, you know what? We are pressed for time. And we don't know what danger the little sunspot is in. I think it would be best if we just let sleeping bears lie.
We can't fight with her. She's the GPS.
I mean, you could present me an argument. I honestly think, though, that we have gotten far enough off course with other things. I really don't think it's a good idea to continue to
Maybe we just put this on the map and come back later when the Knoll's dead.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, we will take care of the Knolls and yeah. Okay. Where is this roughly?
Up there. At the first large bend along the river. Right about there. And for you, so see, I'm going to send something privately.
Bearhead check. Being sent. Something. Seriously.
Ominously from the DM.
When sudden
Pretend to
illness or
read
injury
this.
strike,
Nod, say,
Ohio State-
and just say, oh, okay, it was nothing. And I'll give you 5 gold.
Do with that as you will.
You get a cloak of billowing if you make us, really question what's going on.
She stops dead in her tracks.
Octavia, what's up?
Looks back over at the head of this. Okay, so is it a cave or is it a cabin? Because I think I was misunderstanding what it is.
Let me read the entire deal. It is a cave. Built around the mouth of the cave is a ramshackle wooden portico, crudely shaped like a bear's head with its mouth agape. The tunnel beyond it is dark. She's thinking.
Curiosity has gotten the
Curiosity.
better of me.
Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back.
I just hope that we don't lose too much time. If it looks like it's going to be something deeply involved, we should just leave. But so long as it's something quick.
I mean, we're kind of at your mercy out here.
I differ to you both. Let us go ahead and take a vote. That way, no one feels as though they have been pushed out of anything, taken away from anything, put on a course they don't want. Those in favor of exploring the mysterious Bearhead Cave, say aye. Aye.
I guess.
That is 2
Like it.
ayes.
Yeah, it looks like the eyes have it.
Don't worry, we will be quick. I have a particularly keen interest in making sure that we get through this, get back on track, but a little voice in my head is urging me toward this place. My passenger.
What did you sense? Oh,
My passenger is indicating something here.
Something powerful? Something dangerous?
Something
helpful?
something familiar.
Something worth killing.
So help me if it's fucking Lamba Sombra.
Oh gods, if it's that thing, then we can go.
We can make like a Liberian and book it.
Exactly. No matter how interesting
Oh.
it may be, we can just leave, because that's something I don't want to mess with.
Speaking of the Lama Sombra, I have Skulker now on Mercury.
Oh dear.
So I have blind sight up to a range of 10 feet. I exploit the distractions of battle, gaining advantage on any stealth check I make as a hide action during combat. So even though I get stealth action, or even though I get stealth advantage, like Fog of War specifically says during combat, so it's just like, okay, I can make use of the Fog of War to better hide during combat. And Sniper, if I make an attack roll while hidden and the roll misses, making the attack roll does not reveal my location.
Nice.
Fantastic.
So yeah, I've got blind sight against that fucker now.
Well, that is splendid. Hopefully we don't get taken too off course by this. So she will navigate over toward the cave. Okay, everyone head on a swivel, cause
And this place has a map.
no. Normally I'm all for that, but
And normally I'm all for that butt too.
boo this man, boo this man.
You know what scares me is that says that every square is 10 foot, and those sleeping bags are kind of big.
Don't worry about it.
So,
Worry
Okay.
about it forever and always.
Octavia, what kind of familiar are we walking in on?
The foggy kind, where they don't have a clear memory about it. But it's familiar enough that they're suggesting.
Okay, so familiar to your passenger, not to us. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's not anything I recognize. But I promise I will protect you to the best of my abilities. If something happens. Not saying anything will, but I'm not gonna leave anyone in the lurch.
We're all gonna look out for each other.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's head on in. Do y'all mind if I go first?
Go ahead, but I will follow right behind you.
As you begin to make your way
cool.
up the incline, let's see who's.
Wait, sorry. I will grab that map and crap.
In the meanwhile, Mercury will go stealth, just in case.
Okay, let's move this down
So,
to
you know,
here. into the
Oh,
map.
did you want to stealth up ahead of us? Or did you want to be in the back?
he was gonna stealth and stay around the party just in case of like he needs to attack or something, like he's not seen. So like say if there are enemies, they'll just see you two and not be and probably underestimate, but then he'll be like, surprise motherfucker.
Ooh, you can
But,
go on the ceiling too, because they don't look up.
I am fully supportive of this. Go ahead. I have no problems with it.
But also since they know that he's usually around, or that he will be around, like if they do want him to take a look ahead, they just have to say like, hey, can you take a look ahead? Even if they can't see him, they'll know he's there.
Fresh survival, please.
Oh boy. Okay. This is a second. For survival.
Hey! 23 for stealth, but I also got another double roll.
16. Oh wait,
Man, could you
does
imagine
this
if we had the Yahtzee rolls?
does this count as my winter?
Indeed, it does.
No, I wasn't supposed to. Fuck. Either way, 16 is my better roll. So
16.
yeah.
As you begin to make your way up the icy path, you see tracks in the snow. At least 4 human-sized people have come and gone from the cave since the last snowfall.
Lash is getting out her shield and summoning a weapon just to be safe.
With your passive perceptions, you do notice off to the side, near the entrance to the cave, is a hole in the cliffside. It looks like someone has been using this as a refuse dump. So a possible secret way in.
Now, when you say refuse, is it just like trash or refuse?
Trash, bones.
Puke!
Actually, what does the trash composition kind of generally look like?
Quite a lot of bones. Old bedding material. Pieces of rotted wood. Anything that wasn't eaten and spoiled. So garbage chute.
I don't like the idea of going in through the front gate. Against something that apparently eats and tosses out bones in a slapdash fashion like this. But I am also not keen on climbing up a dirt hole like that. If you would be so kind as to do plenty of prestidigitation once this is over. She says Slash.
Oh, of course.
With a pleading look.
Yeah, I will be casting it the entire climb up.
Thank you.
Or I might have to do it afterwards because I don't know how well I can climb in this armor. I may have to ask Mercury to carry me in my weapon form. But then, as soon as we are all inside on solid ground, prestidigitation is like the first thing I will do.
All right. Mercury, you are our resident climber and sneak extraordinaire. If you would please do the honors, because I know I'm not going up that hole quietly.
Yeah, Mercury, you can carry me with you and maybe leave a silk rope for Octavia to use.
Yeah, sure. And
Yeah.
he will he will hold his hand out to Octavia.
She'll go ahead and she'll take it.
So when she does, Mercury will like touch his fingertip to hers, and then a silk strand will start coming from his fingertip. As
And then
he
Lash
makes
will
his
hold.
way.
Lash will hold her hand out to Mercury.
Yep, and Mercury will do the grab her, let her turn into her weapon.
Yep.
And he will
And
make his
away
way
we
towards
go.
the refuse. Yep, to make his way towards the refuse chute.
Right. make your way up the waste chute. This 8-foot high cave is unfurnished and unlit. Hole in the ground that you climb out of reeks of discarded food, blood, and filth. So you make your way up the chute and into a decent enough room. And you've already made your stealth check. And your already made your stealth check, and your passive perception is 18. You are not alone in this room.
Oh,
that's not great.
And those
yeah,
are
much.
not humans.
What do I see?
2 creatures about the size of a decent-sized workhorse. White, scaled, winged.
Wait, what?
The blind dragoness with the dead husband.
No, these are smaller.
Oh, thank goodness.
But you are still in a room with 2 white dragon wormlings.
Where's Mom?
Yeah, he'll talk to Lash. He goes, "Oh no."
Well, on the bright side, since we climbed up to the refuse, they shouldn't be able to smell us.
They are curled up together. They are asleep. Roll me a history check. Wait, Mercury's face dragons.
Yeah, he's maybe.
I vote fail.
So history check.
Wait, was Mercury? I was looking at his wealth, and I was like, wait, is that where Mercury got all that wealth? Didn't he get a dragon sword?
No,
Or was it Baxter that got the horde?
Yeah, it was Baxter that face dragon.
Baxter. Okay. Give me a history. Lash, you can too. See what y'all know about dragon.
Oh, yeah, because having me roll anything that uses my brain
I
goes
know.
so well.
That's
well,
nuts.
I did get one good roll at one time.
I don't even think dragons have scales.
Surprising 18.
I got a 3. I know jack shit.
Dragon wormlings, especially white dragons for Lash. They are the dumber of the dragons, white dragons, but they usually don't stay together unless they are raised together. And a mother dragon would have kicked them out as soon as they could have flown. So someone has raised these 2 dragons.
So a human is probably coming back and forth, feeding these guys and raising them together.
Sure, I'm gonna go with whatever you say because I don't know anything about this.
Is everything okay?
Tell her to shush because I can't.
Yeah, we're fine. He doesn't actually say it. He just he gives a light tug on the string.
They must have made it up.
As if it was-
Okay.
Yeah.
And then she
because,
starts readying herself. She starts readying herself to start climbing. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let's start.
Because Octavia knows if it was a violent pull, then things would be bad. But it was a gentle pull.
Yep. She starts making her way on up.
I highly doubt that this is going to be a quick thing, but I know that you can sneak around these things while they're asleep, but...
Oh. Since you've, know there's dragons here now, I'm going to post what happens if you try to violently... front door. There you go, and locations and pick maps. If you try to force your way in through the front door.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Well, Octavia, if you make your way up into the room, you see a Mercury standing stock still.
Hand me to Octavia, I'll tell her what's up.
Ah, there you are.
He hands Octavia Lash, and he just kind of goes, shush. And he has like a mild panic when he says that. He just goes, shush.
Okay. She reaches over, takes up Lash, and is like, Lash, why? Huh? What's
There are
going on?
two. There are
Look
two
right.
white. There are two white dragon wormlings asleep in this room. That is a weird thing because white dragons aren't. Well, any dragons really aren't raised together like this. Somebody is raising them. I think it might have been a human coming back and forth in order to feed these guys, but yeah, they're asleep. We smell like they're rubbish, so unfortunately I'm not going to be able to clean you off anytime soon, because I'm pretty sure that's the only reason why they haven't woken up to the smell of new people.
Yeah. Okay.
So, behold, my job is now the talking stick. We are going to be keeping silent. What do you want me to tell Mercury?
Tell Mercury I will stay right here because I can't risk going any further in. This armor I had them make is not very stealthy. Just tell Mercury to scout ahead.
Okay, and do you want me to stay with Mercury while he scouts, or do you want me to stay with you?
Do you want the honest answer to that question?
Yes.
I would like for you to stay with me, but I know that it would be better if you went with Mercury. Because I don't think it's good for Mercury to go exploring further in alone, especially because in order to tame dragons, it's often necessary to use magic to suppress their instincts. So if there's a caster out there, I don't want Mercury getting caught unawares.
You're assuming Mercury's going to get caught.
Okay.
So
We'll come back for you. We'll come back for you as quickly as we can.
okay. Good luck. Keep him safe. Keep yourself safe. I will stay here, make no noise, and pretend I don't exist. And she will hand Lash back over to Mercury with a
What did
look
she
of
say?
dread in her eyes.
Yeah, he'll ask Lash like, what did she say?
She wants us to scout ahead as quiet as you can be. She desperately wanted me to stay with her so that she would have company, but she understands that you might need my help because she pointed out that sometimes in order to raise dragons, you need magic, so there might be a caster out there that might catch you off guard. So she's going to stay here because she's not very stealthy.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I've explained numerous times. I am very well equipped to do this stuff on my own. I have very easy escape methods, and I'm great at sneaking around. It is very much more beneficial for you to stay here with Octavia to make sure that she is safe.
You know, I actually agree with you.
I will be fine. I promise you.
Okay. I probably will stay in my weapon form until things get a bit dicey, because I know that my armor is loud even in the smallest of movements. Just come back quick.
Now, what's gonna happen too is, since these are draconic types, best thing I can figure is if they discover me, which is unlikely, but if they do, you're gonna hear something loud. If you hear any loud echoes, anything, escape out of the refuse. I will meet up with you later.
Okay, I'll let Octavia know.
And Mercury will hand Octavia Lash.
What are you doing?
Takes Lash.
Okay, what are you two cooking up?
We both agreed that my place is with you to make sure that you stay safe. I am going to stay in my weapon form for now, in order to keep things quiet. However, Mercury said that if, for the very, very unlikely reason he gets caught or anything, there is going to be a loud noise. If that's the case, we are to go down the refuge chute, and I will get us cleaned up as soon as we're safe. They'll meet with us later. But by now, I'm sure Mercury's just gone.
Yeah.
But he's
that stuff.
waiting. Yeah, he's waiting to see if Octavia understands first before he goes.
I mean, she understands. She's not going to argue because she does not want to walk into Dragon Chamber with her disadvantage on +1 to stealth. So
Also, Octavia, if you wish to recall things about dragons,
sure.
you may also write
History.
history.
Could you imagine if Octavia was also a living weapon?
21?
21.
What's 9 plus 10? What do you add? Sorry, have to do it every time. I don't know why.
You got me starting to do that too.
Road work ahead.
With
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I sure hope it does.
White dragons, smallest, least intelligent, most animalistic of the chromatic dragons. They are vicious, cruel reptiles driven by hunger and greed. White dragons avoid all other dragons except whites of the opposite sex. Even then, when white dragons seek out each other as mate, they stay together only long enough to conceive offspring before fleeing into isolation again, before the urge to kill each other boils up. So the fact that these two are cuddled up in a pile together,
They don't
They're
have
going
their
again.
natural instincts.
and these are wormlings. The youngest and weakest they will ever be. And the dumbest they will ever be.
Ignorance is bliss.
There's a definite change in her demeanor. You 100% notice it, Lash, because it's her grip that changes first.
Mm-hmm.
It
That's on the mind.
kind of tightens. And she's like, this is the weakest, dumbest, and simplest that they will ever be. If ever there was a time that we could pull one over and can't move around them even if they detected us. This would be that time. Rather than everyone splitting up, as I know we're prone to doing on probably more occasions than we ought to be.
Okay, but they still might make noise. If they see you, they still might make noise, which would alert others.
I think I've got a way to handle them. And
We'll
yeah, she
Please-
will.
please-
We'll give,
please run about the class.
we'll also give this for an example, a bronze dragon wormling has a 12 intelligence. Red has about the same. Copper has 13 intelligence. Give a guess on a white dragon wormling's intelligence.
4.
21? No.
9.
Close. 5.
Ooh, I was the closest. Okay, yeah. Octavia's gonna be like, this is literally the dumbest that they will ever be. And we do have... Okay, this is my dumb brain not remembering. But the ancient dragon that flies off from the Sea of Ice is a white or silver?
It is a white.
Okay, so she is white. There is
She also
the
did not take a dragon husband. She took a
human husband. She took a humanoid husband. We have some dragon wormlings here. I think I have.
which makes you wonder where mom and dad are.
Hard to say, but I don't think we should necessarily look at this as a situation where we have to back out immediately as quick as possible. Mercury can go ahead, but I think I think I can take my time in maybe working my way over toward these two. And I might have something I can do. A little bit of a magic trick. And she'll hand Lash back over to Mercury.
Okay, what'd she say?
She has something that she wants to try, but you can go on ahead, but still leave me with her.
He kind of looks at Lash like he just goes, I hope she knows what she's doing.
I hope so too.
That doesn't give me confidence. And he hands Lash back to Octavia.
It's so much fun to be the talking stick.
Don't worry, if this goes well, you won't have to be the talking stick after this. You'll be able to walk around freely.
Alright, so are we going to wait for Mercury to leave before you try
Yeah.
your magic trick?
Yeah, he will go ahead and he can go ahead and go first.
That stealth check could be a heavy 30 there.
Oof.
Mercury, as you move into the next room, away from this one, the first thing you notice are two alcoves set into the wall with rusted iron gates. Chains, padlock, keys lie discarded on the floor outside of them, and in each cell there are fragments of shell, bluish white, about probably larger than a door. Give me a nature check.
$17.
Well, this is where the dragons were hatched.
Oh, dragon egg.
the remnants of their eggs. They have been left here for some time.
This is the room where it happened.
Do you move further in?
Do you maybe scuttle up to the ceiling?
Yes, he moves further in.
Great.
Along the floor?
No, along the ceiling.
It's like you silly bitch.
Spider-Man.
The ceiling.
Spider-Man flips up to the ceiling and crawls along it. Meanwhile, Octavio, seriously, what is this magic trick that you're about to do?
I'll let you know if it works. And Octavia, disadvantage on stealth with only a +1, is going to literally inch her way toward the dragons.
Give me that,
Would
Give the-
she be able to cancel out the disadvantage with how slow she's moving?
Because I am literally inching.
straight roll then.
Okay, I'll take it. Not great, not the worst. I would have liked better. But, fuck it, I'll silvery barbs myself. Wait, no, shit, I don't. Because that has verbal requirement. No. And I don't trust my ability. I don't trust my ability to stealthily cast a verbal component spell like silvery barbs. Like, fuck.
Well, you are lucky they have a 11 on the perceptions as they are asleep. Also, let me. This is the new white dragon wormling art, and I like it.
Ah, that's kind of cool. It's kind of neato.
Whereas Octavia is slowly inching her way towards the wormlings. What does
Not
Mercury
a
say?
single thought behind those eyes. There's not a single thought behind those eyes.
Not a one. Oh yeah, I should move the party now. We're already up in here.
Moving further into the room, you come to a series of tunnels, one leading left, one right, one straight ahead. To the left, you see a blue light coming from deeper down the tunnel. Left, blue light, right, smells like blood, straight ahead, not sure.
You will, you'll choose left, because blue light is shiny.
And you
Blue
are
light shine.
going towards the zapper.
Going towards the sapper.
I mean, is he wrong?
No, my one weakness. Psst.
Oh, my one weakness is dying! How big are the wormlings? Are they large? I forget.
Medium.
Yeah, wormlings are medium.
Okay.
They're still
I-
big babies. No, Charles, don't towards the light. I can't help it. It's so beautiful.
I remember that movie. Fond memories.
Oh no, the wormlings aren't in that room. They're in the room that dumps the refuse.
Yeah, they're cuddled together in the refuse room.
I'm resizing the tokens. I just
Aw.
that's just happened to be where the
clean
thing
squares.
snapped. That's where it snapped to. So all right. So who's doing their thing first?
Well, Mercury's heading left towards the Zapper.
Okay. Mercury's heading left. I can't help it. It's so beautiful.
There's the rest. There's the rest of the art for the new design of the white dragons.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Oh, they get chunky.
Well, they kind of
They are the brute
You see where they live?
All right,
Yeah, like all the
Mercury.
bears in the sky.
Entering this room, hundreds of icicles cling to the 12-foot high ceiling of this frost-rimed chamber, which is bathed in flickering blue light. The light's source is a blue flame crackling in a stone brazier that stands against the far wall. White smoke rises above it, coalescing every few seconds into the form of a woman. The image is fleeting.
You say the image is fleeing?
Fleeting. It comes and goes.
He
Yeah.
just thinks to himself, weird.
We flit, we float, we flee, we fly.
Well, Mercury ponders the images of a woman in smoke or whatever. Octavia, you are inching ever closer.
What do you do?
Okay. She is going to, before she gets too close, she's going to take Weapon Lash, and she's going to set Weapon Lash.
Please don't put me down. If you have to put me anywhere, put me in your pocket. Keep me with you. I can't talk to you if you put me down.
Okay, so she's going to. This is player me trying to think how I'm going to do it. She's going to take Weapon Lash and tuck her into like the back, into like the small of her back, where she's least likely able to detect or notice what Octavia is going to try and do.
Okay.
And while she is doing one thing with a casting of minor illusion in her head, specifically to her second passenger, she is saying, "Can you send shards of yourself into these two if I give you cover, so that my companion doesn't notice you?"
Now, when Mercury was talking psychically to something that was talking psychically to him, I was able to hear it because I was touching him. Since I'm still touching Octavia, do I hear her talking to her second passenger?
I've got two passengers, by the way. One that is shielding me from unwanted mental stuff most of the time, so I don't know.
But is this really unwanted mental stuff because we've been having such good conversations so far?
She she doesn't want to tip her hand completely. She loves you, she adores you, she trusts you, but also she knows how this is going to look, and it will raise a lot of questions.
Which can be asked and answered later.
With your first passenger's protection, if you wish your mental conversation to be silent, it can be. Your first passenger protects you from anything you don't want being heard from being heard.
Second passenger, not so much.
Second passenger, not so much. But if you ask your first passenger to make things quiet for you, it can.
So first passenger can keep my conversation with second passenger quiet?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, that is what I would like.
Lots of mental gymnastics going on here.
Oh yeah, she's got
Oh, yes.
a lot of voices in her head.
Yep. But so
Lash,
far, all of them are nice.
Lash, you hear the beginnings of conversation before things kind of go staticky on the whole mental connection front.
And I will cast Minor Illusion to make it look like I'm casting a bizarro black inky spell, very consistent with some of the black inky magic I've already done that like twists shadows and whatnot with my, unseelie fae distant heritage. Well, not so distant, but yeah. And whilst doing this, I am asking my second passenger to send shards into these two slumbering wormlings from my crown.
Your second passenger does say it will take a substantial amount of itself to control dragons, even as simple as they are, and asks permission before it does so.
Feel free to take some from the armor.
The gems on the pauldron parts pull in, slither down your arms, and let's see what these two. What is your spell save DC?
19.
The dragons start awake as you watch the green, for the moment liquid, pierce through the scales, disappearing inside. They stare at you for a moment, shaking their heads, clawing at the spots where they entered, before the eyes open and what once were pale white, nearly solid white eyes with a slit pupil now have the telltale slivers of green in them.
Now, I do have a question.
Yes.
With my blind sense, even with her illusions going on, how much of that did I catch? Because I would have been on high alert with the static.
You caught something leaving Octavia. Not sure what it was, but something left her to the dragons and then whatever it was disappeared.
But the something came from her armor, correct?
From parts of it.
Okay. I don't say anything.
The dragons finish shaking awake, look to you. Give me an insight check, Octavia.
With advantage because she knows how her stuff works?
Or my passive, I guess.
Or your pass.
I'll roll. Yeah, can we definitely go with my passive of 16 rather than 8?
Yep, we will go with pass. You don't see the devotion that you saw in the Dwagar.
Because
But
it's a
you
baby.
do- They don't have that same
Context.
bordering fanaticism coming in, but there is deference.
They're looking to you, Mom.
And
Octavia, you have 2 white dragon wormlings questionably under your command. And with that, give me what you will say, and we will wrap up because it's 3 o'clock for y'all.
yeah, that is true. She's just going to look to them both and say, "Hello there. I'm a friend. There's no need to be afraid of me." And that's it.
That's it. And I will post their names in NPC.
Yay.
Gillen and Tizar.
Questionably under my command. Well, hopefully, I'll be able to bolster my supply of the crystal soon and be able to actually do something about the questionable levels of obedience. We'll see. We will see.
Also going to, since you have pretty well taken control of dragons,
Put them in under pets or something?
who
No!
wants-
Oh, crap! Oh, fuck! Shit!
what?
Damn it! Oh, God! How? How did this happen? Okay.
Layers?
Yeah, the size of the file has now exceeded the size that it is able to save. Like, the file is now just that big. So I'm gonna have to start
Can't handle
deleting.
the bosom.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start deleting
Well-
layers out of this.
Well, is there like an option in Photoshop that lets you save bigger files? Because Krita has that option where you can choose if you want to dedicate more resources.
Well,
Could you-
also
could
there
you
are
make-
a bunch of things in here that we probably will not use again.
Indeed. Octavia, could you make, I put it in the Winter Everlasting General chat, could you make those rolls for me?
Oh my goodness.
Hold on. What rolls? Down here.
12d6, then 66, and then 46.
Okay. Twelve d6, 43. 66, 18, and 4d6, 9.
Yeah, so that is. The contents of their hoard. And a D8, if you would, please.
7.
Very high.
Is there 7 magical items in here?
There are. And I will have a list of what you find next time.
Yay! Awesome. Coolness. Cool. Thank you.
So yeah, that's your
Also, don't you just love how I was like, all right, how much of that sneaky shit did I see her get away with? All right, and didn't she have advantage because of the other thing that she's doing? It's like, I'm onto you, but I'm on your side, but I'm onto you.
I'm onto you. I'm on your side, but I'm onto you.
so let me show you what you could possibly get in an ancient dragon sword.
Okay.
So what is this? Just an adult dragon horde, or
Ancient.
That's a
This is the next level above.
Yeah, I mean,
this would be that's your
remember-
adult.
remember what Baxter has? Fucking 1,420 platinum, just under 8,000 gold, just
That's
under
your
9,000
young-
silver.
oh, so you rolled on the wormling horde.
Yep, these are wormlings. Yeah, young, you start getting platinum. Ancient, you get a lot of platinum. And the other white dragon, she's an ancient.
I have no illusions about being able to use the crystals on her. No illusions whatsoever. I don't think that's happening. But, you know.
Perhaps if you had a tower.
Perhaps if I had a tower. I'm working on it.
You know, a small loan of 1,000,000 mana.
But yeah, you now have 4,300 copper pieces, 1,800 silver pieces, and 90 gold pieces.
That's if we can get out of here with it.
If you can get out of here with
Not to mention the 7 magical items that boss is going to be rolling for next time.
Indeed.
I have some picked. I do have these hordes more or less fleshed out. Since we played longer, we got here before this horde